Newport News Shipyard, home to Newport News Shipbuilding, is located in South Newport News, Virginia, along the James River. Sprawling over 550 acres across 2 miles, approximately 26,000 people are actively employed by Newport News Shipbuilding today. Today, owned by Huntington Ingalls after their purchase of the property in 2011, it is the only shipyard in the country that designs, constructs, and fuels nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. It also constructs nuclear-powered submarines, such as the Virginia and Ohio class submarines. Newport News Shipbuilding was founded in 1886 by Collis P. Huntington, who also founded the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad. Given its proximity to the Chesapeake Bay, on behalf of the shipbuilding company, Huntington lobbied for Newport News to become an official city. Huntington's ship repair facility was originally known as Chesapeake Dry Dock and Construction Company. In 1890, it became Newport News Shipbuilding and Dry Dock. It was in 1891 that Newport News Shipbuilding and Dry Dock delivered the tugboat Dorothy, the company's first ship. When Teddy Roosevelt commissioned the Great White Fleet in 1907, Newport News Shipyard had already been constructing ships for the U.S. Navy. However, it was not until the Great White Fleet that the shipyard became one of the Navy's most trusted shipbuilding companies. Out of 16 ships that made up the Great White Fleet, 7 were constructed in Newport News. It went on to build numerous ships, including 6 dreadnoughts, between 1907 and 1923, a famous class of ship that marked a historic transition in naval history. In the 1920s and early 30s, naval production hit a post-war slump as restrictions hampered the growth of navies across the world in the wake of World War I. As tensions began to rise in Europe, Franklin Roosevelt pushed for Congress to pass the Vinson-Trammell Act, authorizing 102 warships to be built by the U.S. Navy in 8 years. This was followed by the Naval Act of 1938, augmenting the Navy's capacity even more. After the passing of the Two-Ocean Navy Act in 1940, the shipbuilding industry in Hampton Roads increased dramatically. Newport News became a vital embarkation depot. In military personnel alone, roughly 1.7 million people came through Hampton Roads during World War II. The city saw a 77.2% population increase, rising to a total of approximately 189,000. As in Portsmouth and Norfolk, the population increase put new pressure on an already weak housing market. Many locals converted their houses into boarding homes and rented rooms to shipyard workers. Shipyard employees slept in shifts because of a lack of room and board, calling beds such as these hotbeds. The effects of this sudden population boom, resulting from the demands of manpower at the shipyard, carried over into the post-war 1950s. Numerous subdivisions were developed in what was then Warwick County to house the workers who now sought to leave cramped living quarters in the city. Communities such as Hydenwood, Warwick on the James, Brandon Heights, Beaconsdale, and Riverside rose from the ashes of World War II military-industrial expansion in Hampton Roads. These communities replaced the once rich farmland of Warwick County. At the center of that expansion was Newport News Shipbuilding. In total, 49 ships were constructed at Newport News Shipyard during World War II. In 1976, the gantry-style crane, nicknamed Big Blue, was built at Newport News Shipbuilding. Its sole purpose is to lift the heaviest portions of aircraft carriers. The 233-foot tall, 4,600 metric ton crane is said to be the biggest crane in the Western Hemisphere. The crane is most visible when crossing the James River Bridge from Alawite County to Newport News. The crane is a visual reminder of the importance of Newport News Shipbuilding, the official producer of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers for the U.S. Navy. Yet, it also represents an era of change that can be traced back to the first tugboat. Nevertheless, it was World War II that truly breathed new light into the Newport News shipyard. Its influence on the community can still be recognized today.